Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet, where we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related, sometimes knit, and I guess sometimes other things that's in the genre of yarn and crochet. So yeah, everything yarn and crochet related. If you like that type of thing, please subscribe. And if you look in the description box, and there'll be a list over 1,000 crochet tutorials, all free for you to enjoy. So today I was just going to do kind of a video, I don't do these very often, just every once in a while. I'll do them like a little podcast, yarn cast, no podcast. I don't really know what you call it. I'm going to show you something I'm working on for a tutorial, and then what's up next after that. And I'm going to show you a couple things that I got in the mail. Now I never ever rarely ever show happy mail, because I don't get happy mail, because I don't give people my address, because I don't want people to send me happy mail. Not because I don't appreciate it, it's just I always say to donate to your animal shelter, your local animal shelter instead, because you know, they need it way more than I. But every once in a while someone will get my address out of me because they had already purchased something and that they thought that I would really enjoy, and then I can't tell them no. So anyways, I have one thing like that, and then I have two other things to show you as well. All right, so first off, let's start with what I'm working on right now. Okay, so this is going to be my next, probably my next tutorial, unless I put a smaller one out in between. I have a hat that I have plans for. It might go out before this, but it depends on how fast I can get this crocheted. So this gave me so much grief. I did that cable stitch poncho. I don't know if you guys seen that. And people, several people asked me if I would turn it into a triangle shawl. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be easy. I don't know what I was thinking. I do not know what I was thinking. I don't know if you saw my short. I was cramped up in my crochet room for like 2 days. I could not for the life of me figure out why this wasn't working out for me. I mean, it should have worked out for me. I can do cables extremely easy, and I know the multiples to make all the cables work, and for some reason it just was not working out. Like when I flipped the word, like the twisted, they'd be on opposite sides. I was just getting so frustrated. 2 days I sat in that room. Like I said, it's like the size of a closet. I was so mad at myself, because I turned something that should have been so easy, and in the end, when I got it, I looked at it and I'm like, I thought to myself, what is wrong with you, Bagoday? That was so easy. And I was just frustrated with myself that it took me 2 days to figure out a very simple pattern. I think that some things are just simple and you just don't realize it. Maybe I was just making it more complicated than it really was. But when I figured it out, I'm like, this is so super simple. And I was so upset that it took me 2 days to figure it out. All it was one stitch in the beginning that I was messing up. The stitch count in the beginning was wrong. And it was just, yeah, drove me crazy. But once I figured it out, I think that it's like the easiest pattern ever. And like I said, I was so disappointed in myself that I should have figured that out right off the bat. I mean, I should have just been able to do it right then and there, and without even counting any stitches. But for some reason, I had the worst time with this. But I got it finally. So that's all that matters, right? So this is what it's starting to look like. It's very resembling the poncho, but in triangle form. I did add more stitches in between the cables on this time around, and I made the cables more twistier than I did the poncho one. There's a extra twist in this cable versus the poncho one doesn't have as many twists in the cable. But anyways, so like I said, sometimes I think we just overlook the simplest things because you just don't see them, I guess. I just didn't see it, even though it was right in front of my face the whole time. I was only disappointed in myself for not seeing it. I'm not disappointed in myself now. Well, maybe a little bit, but I'm just glad that I figured it out. And then I will have a tutorial for this for all those who wanted the cable shawl. Now I made this one with the same yarn that I used for the poncho, which is the Caron Coloramo Halo. Now some people thought maybe this would be too thick of a shawl. Now it's definitely not going to be a thick shawl. I mean, it's going to be a thicker shawl like you would wear during the fall and the winter, but you know, it's not going to be like a 1 or a 2-way shawl that you would drape and wear in the summer. It's going to be a wrap around, keep you warm type of shawl is what it's going to do. So those are nice shawls as well. I have many of those type of shawls on my channel. Chunky weight shawls. I know this is a bulky 5, but of course you can use a 2-way with this pattern. It'll work and it'd be drapey, but I think cables look better, personal opinion, for fall and winter projects. How about that? That's just personal opinion. But yes. And the color I'm using is called Beet Red. So I'm either going to finish out this cake right here at good ends and purple and not do any more on it and just do the tutorial, or I'll add one more cake to it and finish it out. It really just depends. I mean, I can do the tutorial now and have it, you know, because I've already, it's what is it? It's an 8-row repeat, I think, but it's very simple. It's super, like I said, it's very, very easy. But yeah, so for those of you wanting that, you can look for that soon. I think it's turning out okay. If I get time, I'll pop another cake on there because I think it probably will look better as for like a thumbnail picture wise if it had another cake on there. And then after that, I don't know, I'm just in like this cable making kick. I made that, I love cables, you know, they're some of my favorite stitches to make. I made that cable stitch poncho, and then several people asked if I would do it in triangle form, so I'm doing that now. And now I'm going to make, after that, I'm going to make a cable stitch cardigan, and I'm going to make it, you know, it can be, it's gender neutral. It'll be gender neutral. I think I'm going to use the Arabelle cable on it. If you guys have ever seen that, it's probably one of my favorite cables. It's a nice thick cable, and maybe some smaller cables as well. But I'm going to be using this Mary Maxim Starlit. I'm going to use this very neutral gray because it's probably a cardigan that I'll keep for myself. I choose to stick to neutral colors when I'm going to wear something myself. But yeah, this is a 4-weight acrylic yarn. You know, you wouldn't have to use this, but this is what I'm going to use for it. I like that, a good gray. So yeah, it's not going to be a raglan style. It's going to be a seam up the sides style. Only because it's so much easier, because everybody wants, you know, like extra small to 5X. It's so much easier to teach a tutorial with the sew up side than it is if I have to do all them sizes in raglan style top. It's so much harder to teach a YouTube video that way. For me it is. So it's just easier to do the sew up. So like I said, you know, it's going to be some type of cable cardigan. I'm not sure on the collar, what kind of collar I'll put on it, but something. I'll think about it. So that'll be on my hook after the poncho, or after the shawl. And remember that I might have some small tutorials in between those because that cardigan might take me a bit. Cables are kind of time consuming anyways. And I have this this yarn up here that I got from Thriss and Stitches. Check out her channel, please. That I've been wanting to make a hat out of. This beautiful navy here, royal navy. It's really, really pretty. So I might have my husband cake up this hank. He loves to cake up hanks tonight, and he don't use the automatic winder that I have. He likes to use the stand wood. So I like to use automatic winder because I'm lazy, but he likes using the stand wood. So he'll cake that up for me. And this will be made with this is a 4-weight merino, but beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed job by her. And yes, I do have a design in mind for this, I think. So you'll see that soon as well. And I hope you guys have been catching all my tutorials. I did put on, I think, about 12 over the last 2 or 2.5 weeks. So if you guys have been missing those, I always recommend to make sure your notifications are turned on, subscribe, Make sure your notifications are turned on. Set to receive all notifications. And then if you view YouTube on your phone and get, you know, you get notified on your phone, you have to make sure that your YouTube app is also set to be able to notify you. So you'll have to go to the YouTube app notifications and allow notifications. Otherwise, it's not going to send you them. Okay, enough of that. So I got, what else can I show you here? I commissioned someone out to make my Afghan kit that's on Mary Maxim, my very first Afghan kit. I told you about that. It's my design, right? And I'm so excited because it's my first Afghan kit on there. Hopefully my first of many. Hopefully. I really do enjoy seeing my kits on there and stuff, so I don't know why I get a little giddy about it. Just seeing myself on a yarn website, I guess. Plus I like Mary Maxim a lot. Anyways, I commissioned someone to make me my kit and they had different colors you could choose from. But I had it done in pink and like a taupe and a white or cream, so it matched my room. And I'm looking at it right now. Now I'm gonna give a first name. I don't really like to give names anymore because I had a bad, an unfavorable incident happen when I gave the names of some people that crochet for me, unfavorable to that person. So I'm really not a fan of giving out names anymore, but I'll go ahead and give out the first name of this person that crocheted this for me. She had crocheted Afghan before as well. Actually, when I did my animal auction, it was the very first Afghan I ever got back was from her. Her name's Deb. So this is my design on Mary Maxim. That's mine. And this is my pattern that is, you can buy on Etsy. But they just put it in kit form. How exciting is that? Yeah. So yeah, super excited about that. It says it's called the Beauty Runs Deep. You can find it on Amazon. Designed by Bagoday, Amazon. You can find it on Mary Maxim. Designed by Bagoday Crochet. I'm so excited. Anyways, I got the pink one in my room. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let me get the right side of facing you here. How's this gonna look on my chair? Is this a right? Here, there's a right side right here. I'm having trouble. I don't even. This is, it's been a while since I did this pattern. Trying to think here. Maybe, okay, this is one that can go either way. But I'm going to go with where the front has a single crochet is facing the front. Look! It's so pretty! Oh, Deb, you did such a wonderful job! I'm going to go put it on my chair. Don't leave. There it is, look. My own Afghan kit on my own chair. It's so pretty. Like I said, I'll have to fiddle with it a little bit more. I was just kind of hurrying up and doing it, and that pillow doesn't really match, but I like it. I'm gonna keep it on my chair for a little while now. I think once like I said, when I get off here, I'll fiddle around with it, try to make it look better. But it looks good in here, and I'm so proud of it. I don't know why. I'm proud of myself, I guess. I just get giddy about it. It's just neat. I never thought in a million years that you would see anything of Bagoday's in a yarn magazine. So that's beautiful. All right, and then I have two more things to show you before I go. Okay, this was I'll give a name. Her name is Barb. Now she asked me if she could send me something. And, you know, I told her that it wasn't necessary because, you know, I don't like to give out my address or anything. Not because I just don't want people to send me things, like I said, because not that I don't appreciate it. I do. I just think donating to your animal rescue is what I would prefer. But she says she saw something and that she had it and it made her think of me. So I did give her my address and look what she got. So I just want to thank you very much, Barb. I love it. I love it. And yes, that's very much me. Freddie, he's so handsome. I wish I could have got his some of his stuff from his auction. Like I said, I don't know if you guys knew they were auctioning Freddie Mercury stuff. And I waited for it since I knew they were doing it since April. I waited and waited. And then I learned you have to be a millionaire to get anything for free. So, but that's okay. And I don't need it. It's okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. I love it. Thank you very much. All right, I have one more thing to show you. Now, I asked this person to make this for me, actually. I'll show you why. Don't mind my mess back there, okay? I'm sorry. I'm in a bit... And that lamp's not supposed to be on. I'm sorry. I know it bothers some people. I'll turn that off in my next video. Anyways, so when I first moved into this house, during Christmas time, I was sent this by a lady named Kathy. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful parasol. Isn't it pretty? So she sent that to me, and she made one for Evelyn, which was more pinkish purple. You know, Evelyn carries it around outside when it's sunny, and she'll be like this. She's so adorbs. You should see her. She's so adorbs. But look at all those stitches. There's so many stitches in there. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, so she sent this to me, and I've had it. I keep it hung up right up here beside my desk. It's hanging on my curtain rod. That's where I keep it. And it's been there since I got it, since I moved into this house. It's never moved, except for when I show it to, show it on camera, but then I put it right back up there. And she was on one of my live streams not too long ago, and I asked her if she could make me one in brown. So I could put it on the other side, because I have my desk is in between two windows, and I have this one hanging on one, and I thought I could have another one hanging on the other. And she said she would. And then when the time came, I asked her how much I owed, and she wouldn't didn't want to accept any money for it. Well, I asked her to make it for me, so I was gonna pay for it. I'm pretty adamant about paying for the stuff, paying for my own stuff, And she needed my address. Well, my P.O. box don't work anymore, and that was all that she had. And I told her, tell me how much you want for it, and then I'll give you my address. And we went our way about it back and forth, and she said, fine, $20. Well, I sent her more than 20. But anyways, I think it was so kind of her to try to do it for free and to try to do it for $20. But Bagoday is not going to accept that, something so intricate and beautiful, for $20. But in the end, here it is. I'm super excited to see it. I'm very excited. Look, the handle is brown. I bet it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, look at that. It's sparkly. It's blingy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now, if that is not a Bagoday looking parasol, if I have ever seen one in my entire life, that is absolutely gorgeous, Kathy. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there's beads in it too. There's beads in these flowers. I can't imagine how much time you put in this. I don't even know if I paid you enough. I know you wanted to do it for free, and I really, really appreciate that, but Bagoday always pays for her stuff, and I hope that you're okay with that. This is absolutely outstanding. Look at that brown, the ombre's out, and I love that touch of burgundy color, and then it goes to brown. This would match my living room. These are the colors that my living room are. This is outstanding. This is way more. Oh, it's got a little butterfly dangling on it too. Can you see it? This is way more than I expected. It's so beautiful. Who could not love that? That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. Thank you so much, Kathy. You did an outstanding job. Definitely exceeded my expectations. I think that I would say that you know Bagoday really well. With those colors and those sparkles and those beads would be everything that is me. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. I'm going to put it up here real quick. There we go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Make sure these are just oh, there's something else in there. Well, I didn't expect anything else. Maybe this is just card. What is this? Oh my God! Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Kathy, you didn't have to do that. That thread, working with that thread, that's way too much work. And these are, look at it. It matches the parasol. Beads in the flowers again. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's beautiful. I'm going to hang this in my bathroom because it's that one over there. It's extremely, extremely Victorianed out. Like to the max. You can't get any more Victorian. And so I hang this in there, and then it's going to be even more Victorian, and it matches my bathroom quite well. That's so beautiful. Thank you very much. I'll hang it up, and I will always remember that you gifted that to me. It's nice and blocked and starched her. That's beautiful. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. It says, in here is something I make when not crocheting. I hope that you like them, Kathy. You don't have to send me anything else. The parasol was fine. Aww. Oh, wow, look at these. Oh, you're very talented, Kathy. That's beautiful. Look how fall that is. It's an acorn. I love it. There's another one in here. Ooh, it's a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, I like that. It's very pretty. I'm going to hang them up when I decorate for the fall. One more in here. I love them. Thank you so much. And you know what? Even though they're fall looking, I'll put them on my Christmas tree too. That is absolutely outstanding. I couldn't do that for the life of me. That's very beautiful. You did a wonderful job. You did not have to send me these. Thank you so much, so I appreciate it. Everything that you sent is absolutely stunning. I love everything, and thank you. I never know what to say. That's another reason why I don't accept a happy mail. For one thing, I just, the animal shelter needs it more than me. And another, I never know what to say. I feel awkward. I'm not much of a receiver of gifts. I'm very appreciative. Very, very appreciative. I don't know how to express it, though. I can only say thank you, which is never enough. But thank you to both of you for what you sent to Kathy and to Barbara for the Freddy shirt. looking handsome on that shirt. And the Dad for crocheting that Afghan kit for me. I'm gonna fix that up. I'm just super excited to have it on my kit on my chair and matching my room. I can't quit smiling because everything is so beautiful. You guys are always way too nice to me. I don't ever deserve any of this. But anyways, so remember, cable carding out of this. And I'll make sure that it's gender neutral. And then crochet cable triangle shawl coming up. I'll probably put a second cake on it, even though because it'll look better with 2 cakes. And then definitely a hat out of that blue. And whatever else comes to mind in between these projects, I guess it'll be a surprise. Thank you all for watching my little podcast. Remember, I don't do these very often, just every once in a while. Actually, rarely. But every once in a while, it's fun to sit down and talk about things like this, you know, what I'm working on, what you can expect from me. And if I do get a thing or two, thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys in my next video.